Welcome to your healing holiday inner child visualization. Let's begin by finding a comfortable place to sit. Whatever is most comfortable for you is going to be fine. And then you can go ahead and close your eyes. And once you get comfortable, go ahead and take a deep breath in and out. And in and out. And one last big breath in and out. Okay, now that we are a little relaxed, let's go ahead and start the visualization. I want you to think about one feeling or energy you feel when you think of going home for the holidays. Or maybe it's just a feeling that you get when you actually see someone in your family. Whatever that feeling is, it can be anger, anxiety, whatever it is, even if it's a little difficult, I want you to just imagine putting yourself in that situation and feeling that feeling. And I want you to just sit with it for a minute. Now, I want you to imagine yourself as the youngest version of you that you can, at a time where you felt that same emotion. I want you to picture what you looked like at that age. Just paint a whole picture. What were you wearing? What did your hair look like? What room or home or situation were you standing in when you felt that emotion? Just paint the whole picture of that little version of you feeling that tough emotion. Now imagine the now version of yourself coming into that room or situation that you were picturing that younger version of yourself in. And the now version of you and the younger version of you meet. And the now version of you is now there to comfort the younger version of yourself. You comfort them while they're going through this tough emotion. You can pat them on the back or give them a hug. Whatever way you would have liked to be comforted at that time with that younger version of you, just imagine the now version of you comforting the younger version of you in that way. You can now tell the younger version of you some things that you would have liked to hear when you were younger, and holding on to all those emotions and feelings. And let them know that it's okay to feel what they're feeling. And they won't have to feel like that forever. One day, they're going to grow up, and they'll get to live their life the way that they want to. And they won't have to knowingly put themselves in the way to feel these feelings. You'll have a choice on the situations you put yourself in. It will all get better. And after comforting that younger version of you, go ahead and let that younger version of you cry, or release that emotion that you were feeling at the time, however you need to. Maybe that younger version of you just needs to get angry and yell, but let them do it, and let them know however they need to get it out, it's okay. And you're there for them. So after comforting that tiny version of you, you can start to feel that negative feeling you had let go a little bit. You may even feel a little emotional if you just had a big release. But just know that you let those feelings go. And that younger version of you doesn't have to hold on to them anymore. So in turn, the now version of you doesn't have to hold on to those feelings anymore. Now we're going to take a couple big breaths. And when we breathe out, imagine anything stuck that you still need to release going out of your body. So go ahead and take a deep breath in and out. And in and out. And one more big breath in and out. So now you should feel even more of a release, getting all that energy out that your younger self doesn't need to hold on to anymore. And your now self doesn't need to hold on to anymore. Now still visualizing that younger version of you and the now version of you. I want the now version of you to turn to that tiny version of yourself and let them know that you're always there for them when they need you. And then I want you to imagine the now version of you leaving the tiny version of you from whatever room you were picturing yourselves in. It's now your time to leave, knowing that you have left them better off than before. Now that you feel lighter, almost like an energy has just lifted, I want you to picture that now version of you in a normal room or situation that you're in every day. And now think about going home again for the holidays. Almost the same thing we thought about earlier. Maybe going home gives you some sort of negative feelings, or a person in your family does. But now, from this different perspective, I want you to think about it again. After you've released all of those feelings, does thinking about it now make you feel a little bit lighter, knowing that that younger version of you was able to release some of that historical emotion that you held onto? Knowing that the now version of yourself is there for your younger self when they need you. While still picturing your now self going home for the holidays, you can feel good now, knowing that things will still be the same as they always have, but you don't have to carry that stored emotion anymore, or those stored feelings you were holding on to. You can feel positive, knowing whatever happens will be a new, fresh emotion, and you are in control of whatever it is. You can feel anything you want to feel when you go home for the holidays. You're no longer holding on to those old emotions. And you're no longer going to be influenced by anyone else's behaviors. This is the new version of you. And you have such a great life now, and you know it. And you can feel whatever you want to feel when you go home for the holidays. Okay, we're going to start getting out of this meditation. Go ahead and take a deep breath in and out. And in and out. And one last big breath in and out. You can go ahead and open your eyes. I hope you enjoyed this holiday inner child healing visualization, and I want to thank you so much for listening.